Andrew, how has the transition been from just going from high-level FCS to the Big Ten?
For me, it's been very smooth. I say, coming from like the FCS program I did come from, we had a very like high level organization, very high level players that ended up making it to the NFL. So transition from there to coming here has been smooth. Just now working against more NFL talent, just being consistent on a day-to-day basis, has been very smooth.
Why did you pick Nebraska?
I just think the way it was set up, just the way we're set up this year. I know everybody's talking about Coach Rule's, this third year, how everything's like major third year. I just think as far as me coming in, making an effect on the defense, everything was just aligned, as well as my coaching staff in my old school, just making Nebraska recommending Nebraska, just putting it in my view. So just all that included, I just felt like this is a nice place for me.
As high level as Idaho is and it has been, I'd imagine things are a lot different here.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference so far?
For me, I just like I said, just the consistent like NFL talent. Just everybody here is one mind, one goal. We're all trying to get to the same spot. So just on a day-to-day basis, having that everybody is competing. We all want to go to that high level spot. So just that level of competition on a day-to-day basis.
I'm sure you felt really good about your first year at Idaho, but to start the second year, you guys go to Oregon, took them to the wire. What did that do for your confidence? You played really well that day. What did that make you think about what you were capable of?
It really confirmed what I already believed, just that I was ready for that level of competition. The game wasn't bigger than me, just really. I can compete on that level at a high level. So that really confirmed and really bumped up my level of confidence to finish out the season.
Did you go into that game knowing that was going to be an important moment for you personally and for your team?
Most definitely, yeah. The way our coaches went about it, I could tell you we felt like no sort of like we were an underdog going into it. So we had the highest level of confidence going into that game.
Andrew, even though in the eyes of many, because of that game, because of how you played all year and everything you've done here in 9 months, you've probably already proven yourself. Do you feel because you came from the FCS, because you maybe weren't recruited by Big Ten or Pac-12 schools out of high school, that there is a need for you out there to continue to prove yourself every day?
Most definitely. I think for me, it's just a constant chip on my shoulder, just that I belonged here in the first place, and now I'm at that level, and I'm here to prove what I already know is true.
What do you like about this defense and your role in it?
We're very versatile. We're very fast. We're very fast-paced defense, very smart, which allows us to play many different coverages and do a lot of shifts and disguises, which is required for a defense. So we're all very versatile. We can move all around the field. Very smart defense.
Are you hoping to have a role on special teams returns or anything like that?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, kick return, punt returner, whichever one it may be. I'm ready to do that.
What has Coach Eckler brought to that group?
Coach Eckler, he's how do I put it? He's a static of lightning. Just coming into the special teams meeting, you're tuned in. He really takes pride in special teams. He really wants us and makes it helpful for us to really pay attention, really learn the small details. He makes it very exciting for us. So it's a want. You want to be on special teams.
What receivers give you the most fits in practice when you're matching up in practice?
I'd definitely say Dan Key and Isaiah Hunter. Most definitely competing against them both. It's very, very competitive in practice. Just going back and forth. They both have different techniques, which allows me to play differently against both of them. So line up against them, always got to have a plan for them. It's very competitive.
Coach Rule on Saturday had a nice compliment for you about just having a professional approach to things. When did that start for you as an athlete or as a football player? Where do you get that from?
I just started at home, really, with my parents. Just however I attack things, just like to, keep a level of professionalism to it. You never want to have a certain image to you. You always want to, stay professional in settings like this. So I just take pride in always trying to keep be professional wherever I am.
much does it help? You know, Sierra Wright transferred here last year and had success right away. Did he talk to you? Do you get some good guidance from him too?
Yeah, most definitely. When I came on my official visit, I talked to him and just really like seeing his input on things. And then when I came and I ended up committing, he was the first guy I went to. He's been very, very helpful to me, just guiding me through. Any questions I've had, I went to him, and he's been very helpful.
Is there a California connection between the two of you guys? Do you find yourselves, hanging out?
Most definitely, yeah. Just it's easier to connect with certain things just because we're both from the same like area of California. So yeah, that connection is definitely there. I'm able to connect with him on many different things.
Do you guys have any kind of rivalry with the Florida guys? There's a number of them in the secondary and receiver.
I mean, I guess so. A little bit. Yeah, we do like to compete. Really. Yeah, I guess you really do like to compete with the Florida guys.
How did you end up at Idaho? Like, I mean, you were a 3-star recruit, so like I would have figured you would have went to like San Diego State or something like that. Why Idaho? Why Idaho?
Really. So I ended up at first I played receiver. I was like receiver first and then DB. I ended up making that transition my senior year to like really like playing DB and then playing receiver. So I was really kind of like underlooked as far as the defensive position. I ended up getting an offer from Idaho that summer going into my senior year, and I just from the point I got that offer to like all the way throughout my season, they were the most consistent, calling, checking up on me, seeing how I was doing. The coaching staff, they were really like invested in me, had a plan for me. So when I went on my official visit, got to sit down with all the coaches, like I really felt the love, genuine connection. So I just felt like that was the right spot for me to go.
What was it like going from where you grew up and played high school football to Moscow, Idaho?
Very different, from a big city, there's a lot of things going on all at once. For me, I think that was helpful, being able to go from always being surrounded by stuff to now like not really having too many things to focus on except for football, which is really helpful for me.
How much have you talked with Josh Mitchell and how much advice has he given you just about playing here?
I talk to him on a consistent basis. I always like call, just tell him what's going on, gives me advice whenever he can. Yeah, he's been very helpful for me though.
When you went from FCS to Big Ten, what were some of the amenities you got here that were like pretty eye-opening compared to maybe what you had before? Nutrition
was a big one. Just the training staff. You just have a lot more access to things that can benefit you really. Most definitely, I think at my FCS program, like I thought we had it good. I got here, and it was 10 times better. I'm like, you got more access to nutrition. There's new staff members that are here to help you. So it was very eye opening.
Were you like, this is all ours, right?
Yeah, I was really like, I get all this. Like all this is for my benefit. Like yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah. At what point did you go from feeling like a transfer to a Husker?
Yeah.
What's that acclimation process been like for a lot of you transfer guys who are now really part of the team?
It's been smooth for me. I can say that they've definitely taken me in. I'm very appreciative from the staff to the players to even the community. They've been very welcoming, and so it's been a very easy transition.
Anything else for Andrew?
Andrew, I'm assuming you're competing with Ja'Cory in the return job and obviously in one-on-ones. How's that kind of relationship develop considering you guys are competing as much as you are?
Very smooth. Always a level of competition, just offensive, defensive wise, but we're just always there to push each other, make each other better. So I think that level of like competition just allows for us to grow, and so whichever ones it turns out to be, like we're always rooting for each other, rooting for the best.
Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, good.
What goes through your head when he's being very loud and excitable during special team stuff?
I think I'm like I appreciate it. Just bringing not everybody can like have that amount of juice on a consistent day-to-day basis. So just hearing him every day being loud, it really allows for us to embrace that and you gravitate towards that level of like he brings. You gravitate towards that.